My name is Rinda Neal. I live in public housing. Um, there is going to be a meeting tonight at 6 o'clock about a no smoking policy in housing. Okay, I've lived here for 15 years. Yes, I am a smoker. It must be my native blood, must be my native history. A while back ago, my mother got hit by a truck on the corner of Quinault and Fairview Street, right next to Housing Authority office. But my brother Michael, he talked these lawyers into taking her case. Well, since then he was also living unlawfully in Housing Authority for 4.5 years, and Housing Authority still hasn't went after him. Well, after my mother got hit by a truck, supposedly this was when she was on medication, and she signed a POD, a payment on death, and it gave my brother Michael full access to her accounts and the right to all of her bank statements, and he could spend her money as soon as she died. But his two majors are cooking and oil pumping. And I did some history about the natives. For some reason I was getting messages of sunflowers and sunflower oils and crows and stuff. But now that they're trying to ban out cigarettes, tobacco, did a little bit more research on who these lands really belong to. The first people of Clackamas County, legend Talapas, and the Hayas, Tumwater, Willamette Falls. According to the Kalapuya Indians, long ago a hero named Talapus, also called Coyote, came to the Willamette Valley from somewhere far over the Rocky Mountains. At this time, gigantic skookums, ogres, terrified the people of the valley. Worse still, the Kalapuyas, people of Pudding River, had no place to catch the delicious salmon that steamed up the Willamette River. Every season, Talapus decided to provide fish for the people before he freed them from the worst of the skookums. Okay. So these lands, see, my mother was a gardener. She could make anything grow. She improved housing, garden. She did not like smoking. She did not like incense. It gave her headaches. So she was the one that decided who smoked in her house, who didn't. She didn't even allow cooking in her oven. When she was brought to the hospital, her teeth weren't even in. So I'm wondering, how did this huge cholesterol chunk get into her heart? Well, my brother, the major chef and oil pumper, basically clogged her engine on purpose with an overdose of margarine. This is Blue Bonnet. My mother used to eat and use canola harvest. And also she used to eat Dave's Killer Bread. It's also designed to lower your cholesterol. For some reason, why? What was she eating, Mike? Her teeth were in. How could she even chew? But anyway, now this no smoking law. Okay, a while back ago, I wrote a letter to Chuck Hawk. He's also a representative of Housing Authority, about these two teenagers getting kicked out of their homes for smoking marijuana in their own bedroom. A while back ago, I wrote him a letter saying I thought it was wrong to make teenagers homeless for doing the same thing that a lot of teenagers have done, especially when their own employee, Wes Eldridge, was in there earlier smoking it with them. And when I wrote them this letter, Chuck Hawk wrote me a letter back saying that I could be sued for defamation of character, blah, blah, blah. Well, some time passed, and the same employee of theirs got busted up on Skinner's Butte for cocaine possession and abuse to an elderly lady, and etc., etc. But now I copied off a bunch of stuff because it has to do with incense, smoking, microwaves, cooking. after all, I was my mother's Firebird. And I went in there to get these papers copied off to let everybody know about the privy of information. That's my mom with this guy right behind her. He was also involved with my brother in this chaos. And if you look at the back door, these locks have been changed. And when I asked Robbie Ellis when and why were those locks changed, and she said that I was not privy to that information. But so I copied off a lot of stuff, and I try to get Chuck Hawk to copy this off so everybody can be privy to the information of tobacco and smoke and cooking and what we inhale. Yes, it does affect our bodies. We've been breathing in carbon monoxide all our lives. Are they going to start banning out cars that smoke? Are they going to ban out incense? What about candles? They also cause cancer. Microwaves cause cancer. Unventilated stoves cause cancer. Barbecues cause cancer. It's like, can we choose for ourselves what we die from? No, we cannot. Everybody's making the rules for us. And if they're so concerned about people's health or their walls, I still haven't got my paint for my walls. I still haven't seen any production of them going after my brother Michael for non-payment of rent for 4.5 years. Are they really concerned? Okay. Health standards. Why haven't they changed their oil in their vehicles? Why haven't they refined sunflower oil to use in their vehicles if they're so concerned about our health? Well, I think this is just a ploy to kick more people out when they want to. And I will probably be next on their list. It's because I'm showing the hypocrisy of this whole situation. And they are not doing anything to really help people. This is housing authority. They're supposed to be designed to house homeless and poor people. And all this land is on native ground. And my mother used to call me Bird. That was my nickname. Well, come to find out, I'm a little Firebird. That was on her Trans Am. My brother claimed that they went casket shopping together. Well, I want to know where. And he said that she wanted a natural burial. Well, he ended up burying her in this little wicker, kind of like a picnic basket, and it only had a canvas lining. Well, my mother told me she wanted to be buried in a blue hard style Trans Am coffin. And supposedly the story changed over the years. My brother kept lying. He also said that she was wedged between the toilet and the tub, and he used emotion. I had to pull her out. Well, that didn't calculate either, because I tried to get back behind that toilet, and I could not. Since then, they also changed the toilets and the stoves. So, if you're really worried about our health, you better fix that corner where my mother got hit, for one. You could put a stop sign there and crosswalk signs, and also put a little crosswalking signal light from where that school. There's a school right next to Housing Authority, and they still haven't strung a little blinking light there. They haven't put up any sign. They discussed roundabouts, and then they figured out, well, that's going to slow down the ambulances and stuff, but they just halted it there. They didn't put up any extra stop signs, no warning signals, no nothing. So I don't think it has to really do with health or their walls. Is because if that was true, I would have been supplied with paint a long time ago. I'm like, oh, talk to maintenance about that. I already put in my request a long time ago. And I'm sure that they know how to read. It's because I keep doing a lot of reading, and I keep finding a lot of history about smoke signals. Woo. Anyway, don't forget the Kalapuya Indians and also the government. They are the ones that started adding additives to our cigarettes. I stopped smoking government cigarettes years ago, and I'm just fine. And if I do die, at least I died my own way, and I didn't have anything forced upon me. And if someone's smoking and I don't want to smell it, I have the option to go outside and smell some other carbon monoxide. Thank you. Peace.